Hello, Fusion Nation. My name is Alex Fuse, the host of Fusion News. Today is December 20th, 2017. We're almost to the new year, and I have a big show for you right now. But before I introduce this great guest, are you a subscriber of Fusion News? If not, hit the subscribe button right now to join the Fuse Nation. And without further ado, I am on Google Hangouts right now, basically like a Skype, but on YouTube with Meredith Gorman. She is the official team reporter for the New England Patriots. Meredith, how are you doing tonight?
Hey Alex, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. And this is the first time you've been on my show with a new job title. So how was the new job for you?
Yeah, that's right. Wow, it's been a while. The new job is good. It's concentrating solely on football. I love the NFL, so it's been great. Working for the Patriots, there's just been so many great opportunities so far this season, and now as we roll into the postseason, hopefully the opportunities will keep on coming. We'll see what
I know.
happens.
I'm so excited as a fan. I know I can still be a fan of the Patriots, and so we'll see what happens next year. But of course, with this 2017 Patriots team, it's a little different from last year. Their defense hasn't been the best. So going forward, there's one game left in the regular season, and then we have, of course, 4 weeks of playoffs. But where do you see this Patriots team going forward into the playoffs?
Right. I think that this team has had a lot of moving parts this year. I mean, the defense, there's been people coming and going, injuries here and there. They've had to make a lot of adjustments. But I feel like it seems like the Patriots teams every single year, they always get better as the year goes on. And I feel like they always find a way to make a big stop, make a big play that ends up sealing the game for them. I know there's been a lot of really close games this year, but you got to have faith in Matt Patricia and these guys, with the game winning interception. Something big has just happened. It seems like almost every single game. And despite the moving parts, they've just always managed to pull it out. It seems like.
So I have to ask you, what does the signing of James Harrison mean for this 2017 Patriots team?
Well, obviously the biggest thing is he can hopefully help the Patriots out with their pass rush. I mean, he is the Steelers franchise leader in sacks, I believe. He did a lot of great things while he was with the Steelers. The Patriots have been thin at the linebacker position and at the defensive end position for most of the season with injuries and whatnot. Obviously, losing somebody like Dante Hightower on defense for the season, that was a big loss. And then Kyle Van Noy's been hurt. There's just been a lot of injuries here and there. So I think by bringing James Harrison on, hopefully he can help out with the pass rush. That's the biggest thing that the Patriots are hoping for. I mean, granted, he just started practicing a couple days ago with the team. We've seen him out there yesterday and today. He hasn't met with the media yet. He's going to tomorrow. But Coach Belichick didn't go into too much detail about signing Harrison on Wednesday when he had his press conference. He kind of just left it up in the air. He kind of made it seem like, yeah, we're bringing Harrison in. We're going to see what he can do. And obviously there's kind of been talk about maybe him being signed for Intel, things like that. But Harrison told a Pittsburgh newspaper that Belichick hasn't asked him anything about Pittsburgh. So I don't think that's why they brought him in, obviously.
And if you ask Bill Belichick, he's going to tell you we're facing the Jets this week, right?
Absolutely. I mean, and that's kind of been the consensus in the locker room too. I mean, yeah, bringing on Harrison is great, but it can't be a distraction. And I know there's been a lot of stuff going on in Pittsburgh, guys on the team talking about, how Harrison left and joined the Patriots, but all of that is a distraction. And I know that when he talks tomorrow, he's going to talk about how, he's focused on the Jets. Leaving Pittsburgh and stuff is in the past, and right now the focus is on beating the Jets and hopefully clinching that #1 seed in the AFC on Sunday.
So one guy we're starting to see more of now with the Patriots is Malcolm Mitchell. So where does this guy, Malcolm Mitchell, play into the rest of the season?
Sure. So, I mean, he's been on IR for pretty much the entire season, and he just had his first practice on Wednesday. So the Patriots have they had 21 days from Wednesday to return him off of IR, get him off of IR. And so there's been talk maybe he'll play this weekend. The Patriots will take him off IR. Obviously, if they do that, they're going to have to make a corresponding roster move, which who really knows what that could be? It could be releasing one of their wide receivers. I mean, they've brought on Philip Dorsett and Kenny Britt in his absence. Really have to wait and see. I mean, it's a really good sign, though, that he's practicing because, I mean, as we saw last year, he's definitely part of Tom Brady's circle of trust. They had some good chemistry out there. Mitchell made some big plays, so he would definitely be a welcome addition back to the team. It's just kind of – we're just going to have to wait and see these next couple of weeks and see if he gets activated to the roster. And
now, Meredith, Rob Gronkowski – I'm sorry.
Oh, and I mean, Chris Hogan's kind of up in the air, too. He's been battling an injury. So would the Patriots place him on IR? Really, no idea. So we'll have to see what happens with that.
And one guy that missed practice today was Rob Gronkowski. Should Patriots fans be worried about Gronk missing practice today?
No. From the injury report, I believe he's out with an illness today. There's been some kind of illness circulating around the team. A couple guys have missed a little bit of time with that. I mean, David Andrews missed a game battling that illness. I think Gronk will be fine. I think he'll be good to go come Sunday. And the Patriots obviously really need him. We've seen how much chemistry he's had with Tom this year. I mean, every year, but especially this year. Gronk has come up huge in a number of big situations. And the Jets are a good team. They have a good defense. And Gronk will definitely be needed. And also, he does have some incentives, you know, some salary incentives come Sunday. So I think it'll be pretty important for him to play too.
And of course, we're talking about the Patriots playing the Jets. And I know the Patriots have to win this game, but just how much big of an importance this game is for the Patriots.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every game is a big game for the guys. That's what they said today. You know, we talked to guys in the locker room. You asked them, I mean, is there added pressure on you this week knowing that the #1 seed in the AFC is on the line for you guys? If you guys clinch that, home field advantage in the playoffs is huge. But they say, you know, they're treating it as every other game. They said Coach Belichick hasn't even mentioned that the #1 seed is on the line because, quite frankly, you know, all the guys know this. They know it. The biggest thing is just trying to get another win. And, I mean, you can't let the clinching the #1 seed in the AFC kind of be a distraction, because I think if you think too much about that, you can kind of get in your head. And, I mean, in the NFL, you've seen every single week there are so many distractions. I mean, there's so many stories. And one thing that the Patriots team is super good at is eliminating those distractions and just focusing on the task at hand, obviously the Jets. You know, Bill Belichick makes that clear all the time. The players make it clear, and it's kind of just the culture with the Patriots. And it's one thing I've kind of noticed more so working for the team this year, is just the culture there. It's everyone's so focused on just winning the next game, not worrying about anything else. And I think thinking about playoffs in the future and clinching the #1 seed is kind of going beyond just focusing on the Jets. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So I know the game is just a few days away. Have you sat down and thought of a prediction for this Sunday's game?
Yeah, you know, I think it's always tough when they play the Jets. Game prediction. I haven't thought of it yet, but I'm going to say Patriots are going to win. It's going to be a cold game, so I don't really know the ramifications of that. Tom Brady does play well in the cold. But it is going to feel like it's -5 degrees out come Sunday. So will that have any impact on the game? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to say Patriots, it's going to be a 21-10 game. Patriots are going to win. What's your prediction?
Look at that. Going to win. I haven't thought of the numbers yet. Maybe 14-10. Let's go with that.
Ooh, really close. A low-scoring game. Well, it'll be really cold.
I mean, the Patriots didn't play that great when it was in warm weather.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you think about that, put that into factor down in Miami a few weeks ago. So
right. And when you look at kind of how the offense has been, they've been kind of slow to start. They picked up things more so later in the game. But when you look at the Jets defense, they have a lot of weapons there. When you think about how cold it's going to be, which the guys really say that the frigid weather doesn't matter. But, I mean, come on. A -5-degree wind chill, that is pretty cold despite what you say. I mean, when you're on that field, you're going to feel it.
mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. All right, Meredith, before we wrap up this Fusion News interview, I know you said you can only really focus on football right now, but MLB offseason has been pretty entertaining. Are you still going to be a baseball fan knowing that the Yankees, my team, has Giancarlo Stanton in the outfield?
You know what? I am going to be a baseball fan. I'm happy for the Yankees. That's a huge signing for them. I'm interested to see what the Red Sox are going to do this offseason. I mean, there's a lot of names swirling about, but will anything happen? We'll see. You must be a pretty happy Yankees fan, though, huh?
I am extremely happy, and I'm even more happy seeing the Red Sox fans nervous because it seems like they're in hibernation this offseason.
Well, it's hard to top that Yankees signing, and I think everybody's kind of sitting on the edge of their seats waiting to see what the next move is going to be for the Red Sox, and we'll have answers in the coming months, right?
Definitely. Well, Meredith, I want to say thank you for coming on my show tonight, and I hope to have you on very soon.
Thanks, Alex. It was great talking to you.
Thank you. All right, Fuse Nation, be sure to be a subscriber of Fusion News and also follow Meredith on Twitter. I'll put her Twitter username in the description below. Fuse Nation, thanks for watching. Be a subscriber, like the video, comment below what you thought about the show. Very soon. Thanks for watching.